1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, kill. Let's go. Come on.
Throwing, Prescott. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't get nervous. Switch. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 55 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right, letting one go. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Watson now to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We got 4.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Lets it fly deep for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We're going to 54, right here. Everybody, kill. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field.
Out
of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Elliott, toss right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Completes it to Jason Witten. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the... At this stage of the second quarter, you give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen, and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Going. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Prescott, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. First down, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip. Watch out. Hole on the wrist, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip. Watch out whip, I'm in the whip. Hole on the wrist, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. That I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
How do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield? It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
57, Mike, 57. I'm coming.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
57's a mark.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe it. Check 3, check 3.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Check. That's it.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Flushed out right. He uncorks it for Snead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start the drive with Drake. He's going to have the first down past the 20, and finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First and 10 at the 25. Rush in, rush in, rush in. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. 57's the mic, watch 57. Cut, cut, cut.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And got his man complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Check, 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 check.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. We're coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Fights him off. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
SOS.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its... to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play? Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Brown. And just a 30-yard punt that time, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 48 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Check pass, check pass.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Murray now on 1st down. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Another nice pickup through the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On this, does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch
first down. Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I smell fear in that offense. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Get in the weight room.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
57.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a